Hello, this is the start of footpath 073 between number 19 and number 21 Davenport Fold Road. The map actually shows it going through a house at this point, but there isn't one. Instead there's a straightforward passageway between the houses. Well, the beginning of this one is a bit of a tight squeeze and through. This will take us on to the golf course. A little bit of litter. Yes, once you're past the houses, the field opens up to the right, and notice here about not feeding the horses. I can't actually see any out here today, but continue around between the wall and the fence. Yeah, towards the end, once you get past the houses and with the golf club car park on your left, the path does get a bit squelchy. Yeah, there are a few wooden planks along that path, but it's still pretty horrible. Eventually it will bring you out on the access track to the golf course. The main buildings are here, and they're attached to what was probably, or might still be, Springfield Farm, but you go straight across and the path is fairly clear to the right of the outside wall. Yeah, and this is a bit better underfoot, well, at least for now. Yeah, the trees get in your way a bit if you're tall, but eventually the paths will emerge out onto Rodinbrook Road. And here we are. That's the end of footpath 73. Hello. Now this is a bit of an odd one because there's no sign here, but this is TBN073A, and as the sign promises here, this is a cul-de-sac, so I don't know if there is any exit route from this footpath, so we'll have a look anyway. Now, as the map suggests, you come up to this gate at Davenport Fold Farm. So, little path to the left, but it's only going to the backs of people's houses, so I don't know what the story is here, but yeah, looks like to get to 73 you've got to go up Davenport Fold Road. Hello, we're at the start of TBN 74 here, which runs off Brookfold Lane, or TBN 062, just short of Isherwood Fold Barn, and it will take us down to Bramall Avenue, so a nice switch from rural to suburban, this one. Hello, at this point, about halfway down, you cut across a more distinct path. I'm going to stick my neck out. I think it's 63, but I'm not going to be absolutely certain. And your path heads straight down the field by the side of this old wall. It doesn't look very clear on the ground, but hopefully it should bring us to a stile to get out onto Bramall Avenue. Okay, once more into the breach, dear Simon. Hello, if you actually bear away from the wall slightly, you will come to a thin path in the grass, which is pointing in the right direction, so I guess this is the one to follow. So having come down the field, it looks to be the remains of a stile in the grass here, so I take that as a good sign, and a faintish path going straight ahead, so I think we're still okay. Again, across a more pronounced path on the way. Yeah. There's Simon. Towards the end you get this nice little wooded section just before you get to Bramall Avenue. And here we are, emerging into suburban Harwood. And again, keep going in the same direction. Yeah, there's a few stepping stones here to help you through the mud, and then a little wooden bridge, and the way is clear up the ginnel between the houses and onto Bramall Avenue. Yeah, good sign. And that's the end of TBN073. Right, here we are on Rodingbrook Road, just near a tight bend, so it's as well to be careful round here. And we're going to walk this one. This is TBN075. It's the most easterly path in the TBN area. Everything over that way is in Bury, but we're just inside the border here. And this will take us over to Arthur Lane. And it's good to see that there's a bit of boardwalking here. Hopefully it's not slippery. No, it was okay. Remains of some building here. I don't know if this was connected with the golf course or not. And just some empty scrubland to the left. Look out for wildlife here. Oh, nice well kept lawn here on to the right. There might be a little brook over to the left. Yes, there is. And drop down. Again, some squelchy bits just before you get to this stile, but that's in good nick and well waymarked. Right, the golf course is now on your left, so just have a keep an eye out for any flying white spherical objects heading your way. We're not on it here, the path, it's actually just a rough meadow where the path actually goes, and presumably if we go straight on we'll find a stile out onto the road. Another marshy bit to negotiate first though. Yeah, got through that okay. Again, I think looking back, I think probably the path does stick pretty close to the fence, but It's very wet there, and I think the trees have partially fallen on the route, so you have to circumnavigate a bit, but again, not pleasant. I wouldn't do this one after heavy rain. Presumably there are sometimes horses in this field. And another patch of mud before we get to the gate. Okay, so here's the stile. It's a bit ramshackle. Then once you're over the stile, turn right through this gap in the fence onto Arthur Lane, and that's it. That's TBN75.
Hello, this is TBN076, and this will actually conclude our journey. So let's get on to the final bit. Also, by the way, this is recorded after the videos. Sorry about the sky change and me not being on that last bit. Oh well, bye.
Hello, we're about to walk TBN076, which runs off TBN022 just east of a little settlement called Crompton's, and it's a straight path following, can you see the line of an old wall or a hedge, and it goes straight down to a stile where it meets TBN034. And at this stile at the bottom of TBN076, 76 ends because going that way and that way is TBN034.